will come from an explosion in the sky. One day there was nothing, and the next there was life. And all the rivers and the mountains and the sun and the moon. And then all of a sudden it's a cloud of doom. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. Stardust on the breeze, pick an avatar. From nothing into all, and then the next thing to arrive is a terrifying fear of how you're supposed to live your life. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. Try to bring you down. Those jealous, they will try and take your crown. It's easier for them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away, because they hate it when the boat's rocked. Come on, they don't tell us who we are, so when they try and lock you up, go and get the crowbar. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. Listen up, I ain't playing around. I shed blood, sweat, and tears, and I made my rounds. I'm back, ooh, there's no stopping me. Get out of my way, I'm like a runaway train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want, I got what you need, Welcome to the show, get ready for the major leagues. Alright, all my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real
We are under the bright light. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Cleveland.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken.
Altuve.
Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
7 o'clock.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
That's wide. 2-0. Three and 0 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story scoops it up, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
So striding forward now, Max Muncy. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3. And striding in, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Posey's got it, but he can't get it there in time. Yelich reaches on the strikeout, and now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang play, and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. Mookie Betts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 4. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Full count now, 3-2. The next 3-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He won the National League batting title last year. Swinging the bat, he hits about everything. Breaking balls, changeup, fastballs. There wasn't anything that they could get by him last year. I love watching him perform, and I'm hoping that he continues that same trend this year.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Fastball just missed above the zone. In the dirt, and now let's see. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Olsen is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense. And as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
2-2.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and... At the plate, David Peralta. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Into the box, Anthony Rendon. He's set and the pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. A bullet to first base. And the runner gets back, no double play. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
1-2 as he chases the slider. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. So runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Ready now for L.A., Gary Sanchez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Sanchez.
Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. And that's the first out. Standing in, Trevor Story. A ball and no strikes. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
3-1 to him now.
3 balls and 1 strike.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Off now the pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was...
And the throw is in time to get him to... And now is Yasiel Puig, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. 3rd inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Hard liner to center field. Bader has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Bader. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Now to the plate, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in...
And leading off for the Angels, the right fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Yelich.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Yelich, a former Miami Marlin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Now foul tip held onto by Posey, and this will go down as a strikeout. Nicely done behind the plate. So there's the first out here in the Angels' 3rd. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Peralta will get there, and he puts it away to... Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the 2nd strike.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Max Muncy is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. If you have a chance to do some damage, you know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And that's low, ball 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
1-1.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Rendon, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Yelich is under it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Miguel Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-1.
Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the end. Now batting, Aaron Judge. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
The left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Line to the right side. Oh, but he robs super diving catch.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the
Ball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Now batting.
In now for Cleveland, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 the count. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. To 1-2 now. Swing and a liner. And that's going to get down out there.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now. David Peralta lifted in the air out to right. Yelich going back, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Trevor Story becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down. And in now is Anthony Rendon. No hits to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And there's a base hit on the line. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Ready for another chance? Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Judge is there, and he has it for the out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires. In is Christian Yelich to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say?
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Here's Mookie Betts, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Puig's got a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Fielded cleanly, Altuve for 1. On to first, it's a double play as they're trying to pick things up where we left off. Yasiel Puig. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The catcher, number 28.
Corey Knebel comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 47.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Puig aboard here at first with nobody out. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Up next for Cleveland.
Now in the box, Jose Altuve. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike now. 1-1, here it is. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bader comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Riding in once again, Max Muncy. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1 and 2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go. Go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Marcell Ozuna called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. He's set. The 0-1. Line towards center field. Bader is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten. Marcell Ozuna will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The third baseman,
Here's Joey Gallo now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
2-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is ready for another shot now. Anthony Rendon. Last time through was a base hit.
Anthony Rendon.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in previous meetings with Britain over the years, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. 1-0 the count. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Britton has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen. And also bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them. Dylan Betances enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the eighth.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Standing in now, Yasiel Puig. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second, and he had two on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a one-out double.
The catcher, number 28.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
1-1 the count now. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. So stepping in, Jose Altuve trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Digging in, Trevor Story. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AJ.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Josh Hader is on to pitch here in the eighth with nobody out.
Josh Hader.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Story leads off second with nobody out. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Puig is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
That's for the eighth.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Mookie Betts is on deck. It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 1 ball, no strikes to count. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 2-0 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Fouled away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Fouled off. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 74. Kenley.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
And leading off,
not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 2-1 now to Mookie. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Now batting,
at the plate, Aaron Judge. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 2 out, nobody on. Angels down to their last strike. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Altuve has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cleveland Indians came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
Satisfied is all you. Sinatra.